Hey, this is Jonas. I recently published my indie game Will You Snail, and a lot of people have asked me how did I make Squid's voice. Squid is the AI villain, and what makes this question particularly interesting is that I have mod support. You can actually mod in your own languages. So if you wanna make French Squid or Italian Squid, you can 100% do that by just swapping out the language files. Hey, if you make something really cool one, I'll happily put it in the official version of the game as well. Or at the least we can talk about that. So I even provided a Cubase template. So if you have Cubase, you can literally download that, and all of the effects you need are already in place. But I know a lot of people use different software like FL Studio. And that's why I just want to show you in this video real quick how the Will You Snail voice is made. Every single effect, so you can hopefully reproduce it best as possible in whatever audio software you're using. Don't worry about this headphone I put here. For some reason, this is the only way I can show you the audio. So let's just try to turn all effects off for now. So usually my voice sounds like this.
Your houses will burn to ashes, and my drones will fill the sky with your screams.
So I'm just talking very robot-like. Your houses will burn to ashes, and my drones will fill the sky with your screams. The first thing I add is pitch correction, and it's actually animated pitch correction. As you can see here, often I animate some pitch curves on there.
Your houses will burn to ashes, and my drones will fill the sky with your screams. A tiny snail like you can't stop me.
So you can see here there's a little bit of animation, pitch animation going on here, or when a question is asked, the pitch automation goes up as well.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Then next step, oh wait, do you want to see the exact settings I use here? I'm not sure if this helps you at all, but people ask me to just show all of the settings. I will happily do that. Next thing is a compressor to just level out the volume a bit with whatever these settings are. So then everything is a little louder, I guess.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Then the next step would be a bit crusher. I'm not sure if these settings help you at all if you're reproducing this in a different engine. But there you go, that's the bit crusher.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Not too different. Next up, chorus to make it a little fuller. Here are the chorus settings.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Slowly turning more and more robotic. Wah-wah! Once again, just to make it even more robotic and full.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Oh, that's bringing out some frequencies, some high frequencies. Interesting. Ah, okay, there's some frequency boosting in that wah-wah here. Okay. The gate just makes sure the silent parts are removed.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Next up, a limiter. So once again, just as the gate, this is just for volume control.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
And then I think here we need to turn on all of these. This is an EQ, as you can tell. Gets rid of the lows and adds some more highs to make the sound even more spiky and annoying.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
Here we have two more effects. Oh, I had these two on the whole time. Oh, damn it. I'll leave them on because we had them on for now. But these are actually added at the very last. Okay, then here we have a flanger. I honestly have no clue what that does, but I think it sounds cool. Maybe adds a little bit of additional stereo effect stuff.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
You know, it very much starts sounding like Squid. And then last but not least, we have another limiter to make sure it doesn't get too loud and to make sure I don't have to do as much manual volume balancing. Yeah, lots of compression, lots of limiting all over the place. And then this was just the final EQ here. Let's see how it sounds without that.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
I guess that was a little too spiky or something, so I removed some more of the lows, some more of the highs.
Have you ever asked yourself why you're here?
And that's Squid's voice. There you go. There are a couple of sections where I added some crazy special effect doubling and stuff. For example, let's see what this is.
You know I'm capable of predicting all your moves.
There I doubled with some other effects, you know, just some random glitch noise effects.
Hey, why did you mute me?
And then there are just a bunch of, I think on this channel there are just a bunch of very crazy effects, like very crazily balanced chorus effects and stuff like that. And I just put that on top, double everything. And also pay attention that the pitch automation is often quite all over the place. So sometimes there's no pitch automation at all, and then sometimes it does quite a lot. For example, in this voice line.
So what? Everybody could have done it like that.
When he's really, really angry, like there's even more distortion with like this angry channel here.
Still fight you.
I think it's just those typical effects you put on a guitar if you want to make e-guitar. Yeah, AMP simulator, that's like doing the main work for this really crunchy effect here.
Yeah, of course I will still fight you. My instincts force me to.
There you go. That's how I made Squid's voice. I hope you can reproduce it. Have fun. Ciao!
You try to dodge my traps. I try to predict your movement. You can't even begin to imagine the amount of processing power available to me.